Ashley Foor. I'm a student PTA student with Delta College. I'm going to be working with you today, okay? Alright, I understand that you have a difficulty with communicating, so I'm going to try to keep my questions to yes or no answers, okay? So first today we're going to get started with passive range of motion, which I'm just going to be moving your arm up and down. We're going to be doing that to your leg and ankle as well. And that's just going to loosen up any tightness you've got going on and try to get your range a little bit wider, okay? Alright, so first I'm going to do some deep tendon pressure just to get you out of that flexor synergy so I can get that, try to get that full range of motion, okay? Whoops. We're going to do 10 reps of these, okay? Do 3 more. And 1. Alright. So while I've got your elbow released, I'm going to go ahead and hold on to this tendon right here. We're going to try to get your elbow to flex and extend, loosen that up too, okay? And 1 more after this. Okay, good. Now I'm just going to move back your sweater a little bit and we're going to do this to your wrist, okay? I did 6 of those. In normal treatment I would do 10, but now we're going to move to your leg, okay? So I'm just going to move this table up a little bit for me. Alright, so basically with just your leg, I'm just going to be bringing your knee and your hip up to your chest, okay? So we'll do 8 reps of these. You doing okay? Alright, now we just got the ankle left, okay? So just try to stay relaxed for me. And 1 more. Alright, good. Okay, so our next activity is we're going to have you try to roll towards your affected side, which that might be a little difficult for you. Well, your unaffected side, I'm sorry. But we're going to use that affected side to try to roll over. So what I'm going to show you to make this a little easier for you is a chopping technique, which is going to help use momentum to get you towards that side, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take your strong arm, you're going to grab your affected arm, and you're going to fling your arm over in this motion. And we're going to watch as we're going through that motion like that. Okay, good. So now that you've got the motion down, I'm going to have you carry yourself through this motion. Okay, so go ahead. And 1 more time. Okay, good. Not too bad, huh? Okay, so now our third step in doing this is while you're doing this, I'm going to apply resistance to your sound arm, okay? to try to make that a little bit more difficult, alright? So go ahead. And then come back. Again. And come back. We'll do this 2 more times. And come back. And 1 more. And come back. Now I'm going to apply resistance in both directions, and we're just going to do this for 3 times right now, but normal treatment we would probably do around 6 to 8 reps, okay? So go ahead. And back. And forward. And back. And forward. This is the last one. And back. Good. Alright, so now we got the chopping motion down. I'm going to have you actually roll to your side. We're going to do that 4 times, okay? Normal treatment, we would probably do this around 8 times, okay? So, what I'm going to have you do is, since we are rolling towards your affected side, you're really going to have to use as much momentum as you can to force yourself over. But I'm going to be helping you try to get to that side, okay? So on 3, you're going to have your arm and you're going to fling it over as far as you can, okay? So, 1, 2, 3. Good. And back. 1 more time. Good. Alright. So now I'm going to apply some light resistance to your sternum to try to make that a little bit more difficult, since that didn't seem too bad for you, okay? So, go ahead and swing forward. Good. And come back. And 2 more times. And over. And back. 1 more. Over. And back. Okay. So, now that we've got you able to roll towards your unaffected side, now we're actually going to roll towards your affected side, which is going to be a lot easier, just so we can get you sitting up on the edge of the bed, okay? So you're just going to do opposite movement, and you're going to bend up this knee. I'm going to help you with this leg, and you're going to take your arm up this way, and then you're going to forcefully go down now to get to your side. Good. Alright. So we'll do that 1 more time. And over. Good. Alright. So now that we're on your side, I am going to help you get this leg over the edge, and you're going to push with your sound arm, and we're going to sit up, and then we'll lay back down and sit up. We're going to do that about 3 times, okay? Alright, so go ahead and push up. And before we do this again, I'm just going to get my gait belt on you, okay? Okay, perfect. Okay, so now we're going to lay back down. We're going to do that 2 more times. So go ahead and down, and then bring your sound limb over. I'm going to hold this one and push. You doing okay? Okay, and back down. Bring that sound limb over and push. Alright, good. Are you still doing okay? You're doing a great job, okay? So now what I'm going to do is come over here, and I'm going to first get your postures, getting you up nice and tall, okay? So I'm just going to apply a little pressure to your sternum, and we're going to sit up nice and tall. Great. And up again. Try to stay there for me, okay? And while you're sitting nice and good like that, I'm going to do deep tendon pressure to relieve your synergy here. And try to get this hand opened up. We'll place Okay, so while you're sitting here nice and tall, we're going to do some lateral reaches. So I'm going to have you reach over here. Good. Reach again. And reach down. We'll do 2 more times. All right. Beautiful. So now I've got this table here. Nice and tall again. Good job. And I know that you love doing craft work. So we've got this, what once used to be this beautiful table. So I'm going to have you sand this down so eventually we can revarnish it, okay? So I want you to weight bear on this arm. Nice and tall. Great. And then go across the table, okay? We would typically perform this about 5 times. But I'm just going to have you go back one more time, okay? All right. Beautiful. Good job. Okay. So, now what I'm going to do is, since you're sitting so nice and tall, I'm going to perform rhythmic stabilization to your shoulder. I basically want you to do is just stay nice and tall for me and don't let me push you out of this position, okay? Okay, so I'm going to push back. I want you to stay nice and stiff for me, okay? Don't let me push you, don't let me push you. Good job. Okay, let's go this way. Hold it, hold it. Do this one more time. Okay, now I'm going to apply this to your sternum, so nice and tall. Okay, don't let me push you. Fight it, fight it. Good job. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to move to sit to stands, okay? So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to help you scoot to the edge of the bed a little bit closer, okay? So I'm going to start over here. I want you to use your sound arm to use that momentum to scoot to the bed, okay? So 1, 2, 3, and one more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I'll lower the table a little bit too. All right, so before we stand up, I'm going to have your feet back as far as they can go without your heels coming off the ground. I want you to lean into my right shoulder, and then on 3, we're going to stand up, okay? Well, hold on a second. I don't want that hand to go back into synergy, so I'm going to move this table first. I'm going to guard you a little bit. I'm going to, okay. There we go. Now we can stand up, so again, put your head into my shoulder, and on 3, 1, 2, 3. Good. How do you feel? Good. Okay. And reach back with this hand and sit down. We'll do this 3 more times. Lean forward and up. Good. And reach back and sit down. And lean forward and stand up. And I'm going to facilitate your glute there because it's kind of swinging out a little bit, okay? And reach back and sit down. And we'll do this one more time. Up. Good. And reach back and sit down. All right. You still doing okay? Holding up well? Okay. So I've a couple more activities for you. What I'm going to have you do now is we're going to stand up. So lean into my shoulder and up. Good job. Okay. And I've got this nice board here, and I just want you to tap and make sure it's nice and sturdy there, okay? Man, you're good. One more time. All right, good. All right, normally we would do that a few more times, but you're probably getting a little tired, huh? All right, so next we're just gonna do some mini knee bends. So I'm going to guard your knee here, and I want you to do a little bend down and up, good, and down. I'm going to tap your quad there. We'll do 2 more. Good. And now our last activity is just making sure you're maintaining weight into that affected arm, and I'm just going to have you weight shift back and forth. You're doing so good today, Mr. Jerry. I'm so proud of you. And, okay. So I'm going to have you reach back for me, and we'll sit down. You can bring your hand back in if you would like to. Okay. So that's all I have planned for treatment today. I hope you lasted pretty well to me, and we can only improve from there. So I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow, okay? All right, have a good day.